Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL. We are live and ready to go. Have a little testing with the audio here. I wanted to go live at 9, but I'm actually going to do it a little bit early tonight. About 15 minutes early, just to get more of our sim out of the way. So, of course, we know the trade deadline is done and over with. The trade day is all done. And what's up, War Thunder? What's going on, buddy? And I'm loading up on my phone. We need to share, and we need to share this out, and then we also need to smash the like button. Well, anyway, so yeah, I wanted to go live at 9, but we're about 15, 14, 13 minutes early, just because I wanted to get through a little bit more of the sim and move on to September. And you know, this is probably going to take up the most of our night tonight, is just determining from each team by team playoff significant matchups and whatnot. I don't want to play any games up here because, you know, if you get one team, and I've talked about this many times before, but for new people that might be joining, they're like, why are you doing it that way? Why are you doing it that way? Well, it doesn't make much sense, you know. Like, if one team is only like 1 or 2 games back in a wild card, and like we're watching one game out of this 4-game series, right? I mean, these games are going to matter too. You know what I mean? So what I like to do is I like to get to maybe the last 2 weeks of September, and then we'll see where we're at and see what games actually are going to mean something. So let's get into the month of August simulation. Of course, I would like to see. We know that the AL is in a logjam. I mean, the Reapers are still technically in it at 6.5 games out. They could make that up in a 2-month span. We got the month of August. We got the month of September. Like, they could still make some noise. Coyotes might be able to make some noise too. But, of course, we know that there were some sellers at the trade day. Let's do a little recap here. The NL is pretty much set. It's not as tight as the AL. I mean, the Heat are still in the mix. The Good Boys are technically still in the mix with 7 games out, but they also made quite a big trades to get a little bit younger. So let's take one quick look here. Just a little refresh. It's been about 2 weeks since the last time I had posted or went live. So we got the Mallards here in first place, but that might not last. The Revolution are 4.5 games back. They did trade away Satchel Michaels. That was a big trade for them, so I'm not thinking that they're going to make a push, but, you know, crazier things have happened. The Jacks are a game up over the Cardinals. The Cardinals, I think they won the trade day. I think they had the most movement as far as players coming in and players going out. The Breeze at 5.5 back, Maples 7 and 9 for the Reapers. I still think that the Jacks are probably, I mean, I think they're going to make the postseason, but the Cardinals, I think that they're probably going to win the division just because they are hot. 8-2 in the last 10, and making all those moves. The Nuggets are 20-10 in their own division. That's crazy to me. The Nuggets, like, they made a lot of offseason moves, get themselves better, get themselves right, and, you know, it's showing, right? They're one of the best teams, if not the best team in the entire league. In fact, yes, they are. 64 wins so far. I think the only team close would be the Sting at 63 wins. So yeah, the Nuggets, Firebirds, Cyclones. The Cyclones are still in it at 2 games back in the wild card. Looking at the NL, you got the Sting, the Sun Sox, the Blue Sox, all jockeying for position there in the NL East. The Monarchs, really surprising. Really surprising. I'd actually picked them as one of my dark horse teams this year, and it's just kind of cool to see that they're actually doing it, you know, because there's been years where they just don't do it. The Swing, the Heat. The Heat are 6 games back from the division, but that means nothing because in the wild card race, they're right there. Mighty Beavers caught a lot of flack for trading away Kicks deals, but I feel like they acquired some offense, which they're going to need for a postseason run. And then the Grizzlies and the Emeralds there for the NL West division. And yeah, we already looked at the wild card. So that gives you a little bit of a sneak peek preview. I think what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Mighty Beavers because they're my team now. I'm taking them over. So let's go ahead and start to sim. All right, so we are going to have to go through this, all the minor league stuff. And we'll just get past all that. So, of course, I made sure that all the rosters were optimized after all of the trades. I did that today. I picked away at it last couple of days here to get ready for this stream tonight. But we did have a 3-0 victory there. 2-hitter against the San Francisco Grizzlies. Nice. Look at Crosley Cats. Yeah, baby. 2 for 4. Chucky Pinkard. 2 for 4. That's a big addition right there. Heck yeah, baby. Let's go. All right. So we are in the month of August. Let's go ahead and get to simming here. Got a couple losses. Yeah, not looking good for the Mighty Beavers, guys. We need to rattle off some victories here. Yeah, we're looking better. Yeah, I like that. Won a series there, lost a series there, and now we're into September. So let's back out because we will have September call-ups to deal with. Mighty Beavers are 72-65, so we're 7 games above 500. I feel like we went 500 in this month. Let's count them up. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 losses. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we went 14-14. Went 14-14 in the month of September. We actually lost ground. Are we in the chase? We should be in the chase. Emeralds, I mean, we're only 2 games back in the division, so these are some crucial matchups here in September. I would assume we're going to play at least one of these teams in September. But, yeah, we're 1 game back from the wild card. The Grizzlies, wow, that's crazy. So the Grizzlies, if they don't win the division, they could get knocked out from the postseason, just like what we are right now. We're 1 game back. We're 1 game back from everybody. No, 1 game back from getting in, sorry. The Blue Sox are at 75 wins. The Good Boys, a game above 500. They're 4 games back. The Heat, the Swing, still vying for it. Again, the NL's, you know, they're not. It's just not as competitive. The Mallards are 2 games back. The Hammers made some significant moves. They're 4.5 back from the division. The Pizzazz, they're 9 games back. That, you know, some of their trades might have hurt them. The Jacks still holding on, man. Still holding on. 3 games above 500 for the Cardinals. I would have thought that they would have made enough moves to get them to the top of the AL Central, but there's still time. We got an entire month left to go. Nuggets have 82 wins, and we're just starting the month of August. I think that they'll probably get to maybe be a 90, maybe 92 win team, possibly. They're on an 8-game winning streak. It's crazy. And the Firebirds, Mallards, Cardinals are in the postseason right now. Has anything changed? Yes. The Coyotes, 9 games back. Reapers are 8.5 games back. So I think for most of these teams here, I don't think the Pizzazz, the Bandits, the Maples, I think 6.5 games might be too much for the next month to make up a bunch of ground. But the Breeze out in Chicago, kind of nuts. They are 3.5 games back. Got the Cyclones and the Hammers all still vying for position there. All right. So we've spent a lot of time with the Mighty Beavers. So this is actually a big series for them. Seattle and even San Francisco towards the next 3 weeks. So I think let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just get to the let's get to the 19th. Ready? Sim. And we're gonna let the game choose all of the September call-ups, because I don't have time for that. And they don't really contribute much anyway. Now, when we get into the playoff rosters, then I have to change some things up. But we've got a 2-game winning streak here. We have a shutout and a 12-1 victory. this is why I hate September. Wake me up when September ends. Ooh, look at the mighty Beavs. See this hurts though. This hurts. Ouch. This one hurts. One win in this 6-game stretch against the teams that you have to beat. But man, did we clean up against Miami and Colorado though, right? I mean, we even won the series against San Antonio, so I'll take that. But we're 81-72. We're in second place. The Emeralds are choking. They're choking it away, guys. The elimination number for them is 4. Oh! You can't kill these guys. The good boys. Oh my God. They can sell, but they'll still be alive in September. It's insane, man. It's insane. So the Sting, whoa. What in the world? The Sting. What is going on here? Half a game back. The Heat, half a game back. Uh-oh. We got some trouble here. The Blue Sox, the good boys. Man. Okay. The Swamp Monsters and the Mallards are tied. The Jacks are still holding on to first place. The Cardinals only one game above 500. They've won 2 in a row, though. The Nuggets have clinched, so I was wrong. I was like, they might be 92 win team. No, they're up to 95 now. So we got 2 weeks left in the season. They could easily get to 100 wins. It's crazy. Firebirds in the playoff race there. We got a 4-way tie. Yeah, 4-way tie. Not a tie. I guess we have 2 teams tied here, so one of these teams could fall off. The Hammers are technically still in it because of the number of games played and whatnot. But the Cardinals are 1 game back. Cyclones 3.5. Maples 4 with elimination of 6. So I just don't like the odds for some of these teams, even though they're 5 games back. They got to have everything happen for them the right way. So what do we want to watch right here, guys? Where are we right now? The Beavers, the Emeralds. The Emeralds are fighting against San Fran right here. It's interesting. The Swamp Monsters have a pretty easy path, I would think. I think they're going to win the division because of that easy path. The Pizzazz are done. 100% they're done. 68. Look at Draymond Cope. 4-14. Ouch. That's my boy, guys. 5.97 ERA. Not good. He wasn't ready this year. He wasn't ready. The Hammers, they have a 2-game series against the Good Boys, and then they get Michigan. That could be huge for both teams. The Jacks, Minnesota and Pittsburgh. Minnesota and Pittsburgh. So the Hammers are still trying to stay alive in that wild card. Of course, you got the Jacks still trying to stave off the Cardinals for that. Okay, so that's interesting there. The Breeze, 73-80. I think they're done. Yeah, I think they were one of the teams that were 5 games back. This last 3-game set here, Columbus and Washington, could be important. What else we got here? Yeah, so this is probably the biggest series for them, for the Jacks, because St. Louis, they're not very good, and Chicago's kind of losing some ground there. OKC, I think they're still in it, yeah? They got Vegas twice. Wow, they play Vegas 7 times right here. A 3-game set, they get a little break, and then they get Vegas for a 4-game set. That's not good for the Cyclones with 3.5 back, and their elimination game is 7. Elimination number 7. Ouch. What else we got? Ooh, hey, Vegas has got a tough sled here. Tough. Phoenix still trying to stay alive too. The Sting are trying to stay alive as well. I say we sim. The Good Boys trying to stay alive here too. I say let's sim all the way up here to the 23rd. and see what happens. Okay, so the good boys lost the series against Orlando. No, they split, actually. So here it is. Orlando, 4-game set. Let's see where we're at right now. So the good boys have been eliminated from the East, obviously. The division. So the Sun Sox and Blue Sox will clinch. Good boys are a game back. So you got the Mighty Beavers, the Emeralds, the Sting, the Good Boys, the Swing, and the Heat for the final few days of the season. So where are we at with Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was interesting to me. So they won the... Okay, no, they split the series against Minnesota. So where are we at with those guys? Hammers are 3 games. Oh, look at this. The Mallards have won 4 games in a row. The Swamp Monsters. What happened there? Look at this. I was thinking like, oh yeah, they should take care of some business here. But look at Washington blowing it a little bit. New York beat them twice. San Diego beat them twice. So they're losing some series, guys. They are losing some series. But this is big for both teams right here. Pittsburgh and Richmond. Oof. What are we looking at here for today's games? You got Vancouver, LA, Seattle, San Fran. Seattle, San Fran. We got to get a reminder of what's happening over there. Emeralds, San Fran. Okay, so 6 games back. The Grizzlies have got that division. I don't think there's anything stopping them from that. But, yeah, the Emeralds and the Mighty Beavers still fighting. Still fighting. Let's stick with Pittsburgh here. I'm gonna keep on simming. Ooh, Pittsburgh sweeps them. They've swept Richmond. So Richmond might be done, guys. That might have broke them. Ooh, they're 2.5 back. Yeah, they're done. They're toast. That's it. The good boys' reign of terror is over. There's no way they're coming back. Mighty Beavers, Emeralds, the Sting. That's going to be such a travesty. The Sting, I've just posted it in the Discord. They made some big moves. Let me show you guys what they did. So if you look at their roster here, so we actually called up Mauricio Del Toro. He was killing it down in AAA. Or Double A. Might have been Double A or AAA. Either way, doesn't matter. 21 years old. He was like an 87. It was like low 80s when the season started. But, man, his performance, his production just shot him up the boards, just skyrocketing up there. We're like, why not get him in here? Let's like for this playoff push, let's get him in. Plus, let's get Danny Lytle in here too, and he's not doing too bad. He's not playing too bad. 24-year-old guy, but I mean, Paul Andrews is the guy here, so Lytle's got to kind of earn his place. But that's gonna be such a heartbreak for Atlanta, man. They've tried, man. They've made some push. Where do we want to go next? So the Monarchs have won the division. The Grizzlies have won the division. As it always comes down to the wild card, right? Mallards have won the division, so they were able to hold off Washington just long enough. The Jacks have won their division. The Nuggets were the best team in the AL. Who was the best team in the NL? Oh, no. Sun Sox. At least for now. Best record in the league was Nuggets. So statistically, odds, right? Mathematical. There's no way that anybody can catch the Nuggets for the #1 seed in the postseason. Look at the night game over there on the very far right. The Nuggets, they win on the road and they win at home. But at night games, they're 57-31. That might be the best in the league. 57-31. They don't lose at night, which all these playoff games are at night. So, something to keep in mind here. I'm kind of interested in seeing how the Atlanta thing pans out here. So let's kind of follow them around here. So they did get a victory there. That gets them in now. That gets them in. Good boys lose again. They've got a 2-game window for elimination numbers too. Mighty Beavers, Emeralds, Sting, Heat. We got to remember that. Mighty Beavers, Emeralds, Sting, and Heat. Hammered's, Firebird. Okay, so the AL's pretty much decided. If any of these two teams win... Actually, wait. Hold on. Ooh, we got something crazy happening here. I mean, we know for the fact that Swamp Monsters and the Mallards are in, but the Hammers or the Firebirds, I mean, this would be crazy, wouldn't it? The Firebirds have lost 5 games in a row, guys. If they get knocked out, that's a huge upset. That's a huge upset if they get knocked out. But the Cardinals' elimination number is 1. And there's only 1 spot left to get here. So really, they're depending on the Hammers or the Firebirds to keep losing. Ooh, we got some storylines now, guys. Ooh, what do we got? Oh, Cyclones, 4-game losing streak. That hurts, but look at what... Oh, look at... Look at the rivalries taking new turns. The Nuggets taking on Phoenix. They handed them 3 straight losses. Infante saddled with a loss. Fiorentino saddled with a loss. Benito Rosado, loss. Their bullpen was blowing games. Oh boy. Oh boy. Plus they lost to Iowa twice. They lost the series to Iowa. So man, the San Antonio series right here is huge for them. So we got to watch out for that. The Hammers, who do they get? The Hammers get the Mallards. Ooh, man, they're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their lives. This is crazy. What do we want to do? What are the elimination numbers? I got to check that out one more time here. So the Cardinals... They get the Swamp Monsters. So they got Cesar Paniagua against Avery Clement. There's a lot of games to cover tonight, guys. It is 9 o'clock. I don't think I wanna get into this. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's it gonna take us? We're gonna play 3 innings. We're gonna sim 3 innings. You know the deal, right? Quick counts and everything. So we'll see if Cesar Paniagua can at least hold the elimination off for just a little bit. Actually, what might make sense is to simulate, just to see if the Cardinals have a chance, Hammers and Firebirds. We'll see what they're going to do right here. Okay, ready? We got Lothbrok and Minor. Ready? Pittsburgh wins. I think that means that they're eliminated. No, they're not yet. They're not yet. So it's going to come down to this. Firebirds have to lose. Oh, man. All right, Firebirds and where are they at? There you go. Campillo against Welburn. 14-5. Douglas Welburn against Campillo. 3-5. 5.5 ERA. San Antonio gets a win against all odds. They scored 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the 5th. Oh my God. No way. They're 3-7 in the last 10. The Firebirds, what is happening? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, the odds are so not in favor of the Cardinals right here, right? They're so not in the favor. I mean, all the Firebirds have to do is they have to win 1 time. They have to win 1 time. That's it. That's all they got to do. Holy crap. All right, let's get into this game. Let's just see. Let's see if Columbus can get this victory. and hang on as long as possible. Look at that lineup. Campos, Hawkins, Anderson, Bowen, Hayes, Till, Rivera. There's no reason why this team shouldn't make the postseason. That's insane, guys. Phoenix, oh no, says Josh. Keeping Columbus alive. Come on, Paniagua, keep Columbus going. I mean, this all might be for nothing. Watching this. But we'll get to see it live. We'll get to see the blow up live. If Columbus can find a way to hang in or not. If they lose this game, they're out. With the elimination number being 1. Basically, yeah. Basically, if Phoenix wins at any point and Columbus loses, I think that's how that would work. Channel points, says Vibes. Oh. Not gonna get there. Dude, I still have to go back and look and do all. I still got to give you guys credit for a bunch of stuff during the streams. I haven't updated that sheet. And with the trade day, where people lost channel points. What's one more stream to watch again, right? Yeah, we can do some channel point stuff tonight. I don't know about this game though. I think it's a little too late. I should have done it at the very beginning. Christian Gamer, wild that Phoenix and Richmond both made the Gold Series and now both are at risk of not even making the playoffs. I don't know if I said that already, if I already read that or not. Because I've read it like 3 times in my head, but didn't verbalize it. Oh, that's a line drive. Good read there by Baker T. Take your slow, sweet time there, buddy. We had the runner going from first to second there. He could have had a play at first, buddy. Look at Frankie Bowen's numbers. 265, 20-plus home runs. Yeah. It's a major turn of the... Oh, what a play by DJ Taylor. The big boy making a beautiful, beautiful play. And, of course, it always works out that way. You ever notice that? You make a final out of the inning, and you're next up at the plate. 31 homers. Dude, yes. Sports gaming, Josh, yes. Big year for the newbies. Pittsburgh, Minnesota, and Vancouver. Yeah, dude. They're starting to see... It only took us 8 seasons. Monroe's veteran presence really helped that team hone into a playoff competing team. Honestly, that might have been the move. Right? Really kind of stabilized that young pitching staff. You had Liam Snow. You got Hal Richards III for Pittsburgh. And you know what's crazy is now that Phoenix is on the ropes, Like, they could get knocked out. Let's put it this way. If they get knocked out, it would be such a collapse. It'd be such a huge collapse on their part. And then if they make it, so wait, let me backtrack. So if they get knocked out, that'd be such a huge collapse, number one. And then number two, on that same point, if they get knocked out, that literally that opens up the AL for anybody. Anybody. They're such a good team, but they're just not putting it. They're just not winning games right now for whatever reason. And I mean, that opens up the door for teams like Michigan and teams like Vegas. It's one less team, one less really good team that you got to worry about. But if they make it, now they don't get a bye week, right? I say bye week. But they don't get like a first. They don't have to play the wild card, you know. Like they, what am I trying to say here? In years past, they had the 1 or 2 seeds, right? And they didn't have to play, so they could rest up. They could do all that, but they're going to have to play in this wild card round, and that just means that you're giving them an extra chance to get hot. It's one thing to struggle to back into a 1 seed or to back into a 2 seed, and you're not playing very well, and you get time off, and now you got to go back at it and hit a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. You know, it's tough. But now you get them struggling, and they back into a playoff spot in a wild card round. They could have enough games under their belt in that wild card to get hot. And if you let them do that, they might be a very dangerous wild card team. So as far as seeding is concerned, they might upset a 1 or a 2 seed. Here's Janelle. Look at this deep drive. He had 16 home runs this year. Is he going to get another one? No. Little ground rule double there for a 2-out double. Columbus has a shot right here. Remember, we got to play the 3rd inning, and then when we get into the 4th inning, that's when we do our quick manage. War Thunder says, got to get up early for work. I'll see y'all later. See you, man. All good, dude. Thanks for tuning in. What the heck happened? There's only one. Did YouTube just kill the stream or something? It says we got 1 person watching.
Leading off for the Democrats, the catcher, Jake Taylor.
Yeah, weird. It says 1 person's watching. You got a little glitch here. You guys see it too, or is it just me? Vibes, Christian Gamer, Sports Gaming, Josh. I mean, I've got it on my phone right now. I've got it on my laptop. So basically, I'm watching it. I'm 2 of the people. Anything to bump up that watch time, man. Yeah, YouTube says, yeah, clearly multiple, but we must have accidentally morphed together, possibly. All right, so Paniago's pitching well here. He's earning his keep. He is missing to the outside just a little bit. I mean, it's better to miss outside than in. Better out than in, I always say. But yeah, as far as like a pitcher goes, it's better to miss outside than inside. Like if you're a lefty pitching to a righty, it's better to miss outside than in. Just because of the angle. Little ground ball. Here should be a tag. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Weird, but Campos makes the play at first, and we will head to the bottom of the third. Lindsey Knight stepping in. 252 hitter in the 9-hole. As a rocket right at DJ Taylor, but the smooth handling third baseman will make the play. And we get one pitch in quick counts and one out. Josh says, I'm happy we kept an ERA under 4, and in gameplay, his velo boost has helped him this offseason. Hopefully, he puts it all completely together this offseason into next season. Yes, exactly.
Now batting, number 31.
Yeah, you know, in GGBL terms, especially like even considering like you just do a sim, just do a normal sim in MLB The Show, and you'll see like Shane Bieber's got a 6 ERA in the month of July. Like, what, dude? It doesn't mean why are ERAs so inflated? It's crazy. But in terms of the GGBL, ERAs are inflated all over the board because you got so many good hitters. There's better hitters in this league than there are pitchers. So, naturally, that's just the way it's going to be. But, yeah, you take that. Having under a 4 ERA is actually pretty good. All right, so we'll take control here over the home team. And we'll do a little quick manage here. All right, so we'll do fast forward, and we'll do next half inning. Yep, exactly. Ooh, Columbus got a chance here. Nope, they're not going to get it done. Ooh, the double, then the 2-run shot. Oh, no. So Scott had the double. And then Jake Taylor had the 2-run homer. That broke up the no-hitter. All right, one more inning. Strikeout and a double play. All right, so we're going to head in now, guys. We're going to head on in. Top of the 7th. Paniagua is still out there. He's pitched a quality start. But if they lose this game, Columbus is done. Gamer. I haven't been watching the streams lately, but I need my... I'm assuming that's going to be... I need my GGBL. No, I got you, man. I appreciate you tuning in. We got a little playoff push happening here tonight.
Your attention, please.
So basically, at the end of the night, we will determine the playoff picture, the playoff bracket, and I'll have you guys make your picks for channel points if you guys want them.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
See what you guys are saying here. It's all good. It's all good, gamer. Hey, Jake Taylor should be a double right here. A 1-out, 3-2 count double against Lamar Harper. Okay, so hey, Columbus not in a good spot right here. Not in a good spot. They got to get out of this inning. They got to get some offense rolling, man.
Now batting, number 12.
right, Salvatore can actually bust this thing wide open. Oh. He wanted that too. You could see it. He was gearing up for it. He's like, oh, no. I'm going to wait for something like maybe a little lower. Maybe a little lower right here. 2-2. Ah, dang it. Jammed him. All right, Columbus gets out of it. So you got 6, 7, and 8 stepping up. And it's the bullpen here for Washington. But they got a pretty decent one. Gallegos and Juarez. Kind of sweet names there for relievers. But they're going to need a big hit. They got to get a big hit right here. A timely hit. Maybe a solo shot to get the spirits up right now. They're starting to run out of outs. They know what's at stake. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. Will Till, weak little foul pop-up. Ouch. Maybe Janelle can do it. But he's stuck in a 2-2 count. Oh, that's a base knock. There you go, baby. Janelle Rivera gets a knock. Doesn't try to do too much. Now you've got a stolen base chance here, too. Madrid, I don't think he throws too hard. It was a 92-mile-an-hour split finger. So maybe. But they're going to make a change anyway. So it's Jesse Myers coming out to pitch. Gamer, just saying. I forgot who designs the logos and uniforms. Oh, yep. Jerseys are clean. Nice. Thank you, man. So, I mean, I did everything as far as the logos, the jerseys, all the designs. Oh, there it is! Carlos Castellano! Goodbye! 3-1 pitch from the reliever. And this game is tied. 4:42. The Cardinals strike back. They have a chance. Janelle, again, didn't try to do too much. Just keep the line moving. Base hit up the middle, and then he got a 3-1. Castellano, like, look at the number. It's so poetic. Look at his number. His number's 2. Number 2 hits a 2-run shot to tie it 2-2. Look at that. Look at that. Drama, baby, drama. I mean, we're still bottom 7. We're still bottom 7. It could happen. But, Gamer, so the logo editor in MLB The Show, I hate it so much. I can never figure it out. I'm not good at it. I can't. I designed all these logos in Photoshop. So I downloaded like text or like font files and all this stuff, and I'm like, what feels like the Columbus Cardinals? You know, I was like, yeah, that C looks pretty cool. Put a little stroke on it, the black stroke, and you know, all that stuff, right? So I designed all the logos. I created all the logos, but I didn't create them in-game. I actually had to hire somebody from the MLB The Show community. His name's Kasabe. He's on Twitter. He's a Twins guy, Twins fan. But yeah, so I paid him, and I paid there's a couple other guys that helped out too. So some of his contacts as well. I don't know if they really want their name out there, but you know, this was years ago. This is back in 2021 when all this was going down. So this GGBL 23 is just basically a recreation of what 21 was, with a couple new teams. But yeah. So they made all of my logos into the game because I'm terrible at the logo editor. I mean, dude, do you see that Cardinal? Let me show you the Cardinal, okay? Let me show you the freaking Cardinal. All right? I want you to see just how crazy that their detail is. I mean, that cardinal right there, that's insane. That's a picture of a cardinal. That I was like, yeah, that looks logo-y enough to where I'll put that on, I'll overlay that on the C, right? It's a picture of a cardinal. And they made that with the logo editor. It's crazy. All the wings and all that, it's stupid. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it.
1 ball. You strike.
The batter, number 21.
Ooh, nice sweeping curve right there. Oh, that doesn't help, but you know what? I mean, Baker T. Brooks, I think he had like 28 home runs this year. But now you got to face the guy with 31 home runs. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. And that's a base hit. Yikes. Gamer says, wow, didn't even notice it first, but that's crazy. This is actually the first time noticing the cardinal. I always thought the C was the fancy font. Yep, they got a little cardinal right there on the edge. It's kind of got a little St. Louis Cardinals thing going on there. That's kind of what we're tipping the cap to, you know? Oh, uh-oh. Knight took a run in at the ball, but he recovered. Nice play. Good play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching, Ozzy Hernandez, leading off for Columbus. Not shortstop.
All right, so now's the time to make your payday, man. Oh. Gonna be a base hit. Oh, what a play! Salvatore!
Now batting, the first baseman,
Woo!
Anderson.
I mean, that is a last second. Oh, it's last second dive. I mean, Washington, all they're trying to do right now is they're just trying to look at this play. Oh man, I thought he was gonna make that. Whitaker tried to do his best Salvatore impersonation right there. So Daniel Anderson's now out of the game. They got Villafuerte gonna pinch run. They're probably gonna try to steal here. But you know, Washington, all they're trying to do is just trying to keep that momentum going into the postseason. They don't really have to win this game. Hayes can run into one too. He's got 23 home runs this year. Oh, nothing doing. Not going to work here. Nothing doing. So we will head to the top of the ninth. With Gordo Roberson. And then we have Aubrey Schneider. Hey, we got an Aubrey Schneider sighting, guys. So this is a savvy little move right here by the Cardinals. They knew that they had a big bat with Schneider on the bench. Might as well replace the guy who's slow with a very, very important run. If you can get that run, you go to the top of the ninth. You get a chance to shut it down, get the victory. I like it. I like it. It's smart. Very smart. So Gordo is being tasked right here to shut this thing down. Big boy, Gordo Roberson. Throws hard. He's got the presence of a closer. You go bottom ninth, you get a little magic in here too. A pop up. Got him get in there. Got to make a play there, Lindsey Knight. Oh, what a tracking. What a track job. Love it. As an outfielder myself, you love taking those plays away. Don't give him another chance. Make that catch in foul territory. Oh, my God. That curveball. 74 miles an hour. Full count. Oh, no! Is it going to stay fair? Yes, it is. Solo home run for Jake Taylor. And, you know, with Gordo Roberson pitching, it's not over until the fat lady sings, as they say. We got a whole bottom of the ninth left to go, guys. Something could happen here for the Cardinals. But that one's got to hurt. That one's got to hurt. Ugh. That could have cost them the postseason right there. But you know what? Any loss to this point is going to cost them. Christian Gamer. I don't want to sound insulting to Vibes or to Gamer, but I've always noticed the Cardinal. It really completes the logo. It's Josh's. I never noticed it, by the way. Totally offended. And then we got Salvatore with his 37th double of the season. It's just not getting any better right now. Yeah, they got to get it out right here. If you go down 2 runs, if Pringle's going to come through with a base hit, they're going to score another run. I think this is over. Wow, you got to hit your spots. Yeah, it's going to be Michigan's luck, Josh, that they're going to face Phoenix in the first round. Everything was tracking for them. Oh my God, Gordo. What is going on, man?
Now batting, shortstop, Dalton Whitaker.
Ground ball should be an out. Yep. All right, there we go. Okay, well, bottom of the ninth we go, guys. And it will be up to Francesco Gallegos. 44 games, 6-for-11 in saves and opportunities. 23 Ks to 15 walks, so he does have a tendency to give out the free pass. So we'll see. 6, 7, and 8 coming up. It's Will Till, Janil Rivera, and Carlos Castellano, the hero for Columbus, to just get him back on track.
No, that's a ball.
So we'll see. The Cardinals have still yet again a little bit of magic left in them. Oh, Will, what was that swing, man? The 2-2. That slider was nasty. I mean, Till was either frozen, and he's lucky that that was a ball, or he was tracking it the whole way. And then he gets the slider on the... Oh, man, that's dirty. That's dirty. You go slider inside, try to get him to roll it over, and then he goes slider outside, breaking onto the plate. That's disgusting. I mean, that's dirty. That's dirty work from a pitcher. It's not fair. Go slider in, just barely call the ball. And now you got Janine Rivera looking like a fool. 2-2 pitch. I mean, then a cutter. I don't even know how these guys are laying off this. All right, full count here. Janil's got to get on somehow. Fouled away. Yes, gamer chef's kiss of a sequence, 100%. 3-2. Janil checks his swing. He did not go, but it looked to me like it was a strike. That he didn't get the call. We're going to have another look at it, actually. We are going to take a look. Actually, we want to do batter analysis, right? Look at that. So upper right-hand corner where it says he walked, he checked, swung. That's a borderline pitch. I mean, that's got to be called a strike. It crossed the zone. It's got to be called a strike. He didn't do it. It was a borderline pitch. That's going to give Castellano a chance right here to do it again. If he does it again, they win. There's a drive. Deep left. Baker T giving chase. Tracking is the center fielder. And he gave it a chance, guys, but it just didn't have enough legs. Didn't have enough juice on it. So now we're going to go to the bottom of the order here. We're already in the bottom of the order, but the number 9 hitter. And then we got a pitching change here. We got Miguel Juarez replacing Gallegos. This is interesting. So Knight facing a 1-1 count. Again, just to try to keep Columbus's playoff hopes alive. If they lose this game, they're done. They're out. Juarez the Knight. That is a ground ball to short. It's a bobble! No play will be made. Oh my goodness. E6 on Dalton Whitaker. It's going to bring up the top of the order for Columbus. This is insane. And Matt Campos comes up in a 3-1 count. He came over from San Antonio. He's part of some bad San Antonio Bandits teams. Can he come through right here and put those bad years behind him? Can he come through in a clutch spot, saving the season for the Cardinals? Full count. Runners will be on the move. It is a pop-up, and this should do it. Washington looks like they're going to eliminate Columbus here tonight. It looked like Whitaker gave them the opening that they needed. Of course, you had the 2-run shot by Castellano. That was a dramatic game. I was hoping to see maybe a base hit, play at the plate, something like that, get the juices flowing here tonight. But Campos flies out to the right fielder. And that is going to do it. So your player of the game, 3 for 4, 2 home runs is Jake Taylor. Definitely deserved of that honor. Of course, the 2 runs coming in quick manage, and then the solo shot for Jake in the top of the 9th. And unfortunately for Gordo Roberson, giving up that solo home run to Jake Taylor, the rest is history. So I think that they're done, right? Yep, they're eliminated. So the Firebirds, no matter what happens, no matter what they do, they are in. Depends on what the Hammers and the Mallards and the Firebirds do with these last couple of games. The Firebirds, man, they are on a bad streak right now. Losers of 6 straight going into the postseason. That definitely hurts them. So the AL is set. We don't even have to worry about the AL, which is crazy because the AL was the one division where, or the one league where it was such a tight race. But so you got the first time playoff teams right here. The Hammers, our first time playoff team in our series, and then the Jacks winning the division, which, I mean, most people wouldn't have said that was going to happen. I want to say, did I say that at the beginning of the year? I'd have to go back and look. I don't even remember, guys. But the Jacks, like, that offense is legit. 831 runs scored. Look at the Cardinals. It's 750. My God, they're more than 115 runs better. I think they have the best offense by far. Look at this. The Monarchs have 800 runs scored, but look at them. The Monarchs and the Jacks. That offense is nuts. 831 scored? Are you kidding me? Are you joking me? But look at the runs against. They have the most runs scored against them, too. So their pitching staff, they give up a ton of runs. They score a bunch of runs. They play in a lot of high stakes games, don't they? But look at that batting average as a team, 274. The slugging's at a 470, an OBP, right? So they field well too at a 990, but that ERA at a 487, that's pretty bad. That's a team ERA at 487. Terrible. So if you get into a shootout with them, you might be able to win, right? But I mean, if you shut their offense down, you should win because they're pitching so bad. But anyway, so Swamp Monsters, Hammers, Mallards, all in the East. They will make it. And then we've got to figure out the NL here tonight as well. So the good boys, we'll watch them for maybe, let's see if we can sim a game or two for them. The Heat are still alive. The Mighty Beavers, Emeralds, Sting, Heat, and Good Boys. And even the Swing. The Swing are still alive too. So we got to kind of watch out for those NL Central teams. So we'll skip all the AL stuff and we'll get right over here to the NL. So the good boys, who do they have? They have Orlando in a 3-game set. That is a very, very tough stretch right there. Now the Sting, where are they at? So they're in right now. The Sting are in right now. So let's see what we want to do. Heat, Sting, Swing. Okay, so they get Miami. And we want to look at the Heat. They get Carolina, which the Blue Sox are not in. They don't have any threats of losing their postseason bid because they've clinched, right? They're in. The Swing, they get the Monarchs. The Monarchs are in. The Emeralds, they get the Knights. And the Mighty Beavers get Wisconsin. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to watch Richmond right here, and we're going to sim this game. They got to win. They got to win. Oh my God, they're still in it. They're still in it. Oh no. Oh no, the good ball. Well, hey, they got the win, but they're 2 games back. Their elimination game is 1. So the Sting and the Mighty Beavers, if they win at any point, the good boys are out. The Heat, they've still got some time to survive here. They still got some time to survive. So I think I'm going to simulate this game too. Varnando against Berger. Or do you guys want to watch this? Do you guys want to watch that game? Where are we at here with the Heat? They got Carolina. They beat them 2-1. Ollie Finger and Oliver Eller. Okay. Ooh. Rocco Giovitello Jr. and Torrey Roby. That's a matchup right there. We got to watch that game. They're one game back. They're one game back. There's so much stuff going on right now, though, guys. There's so much stuff going on right now. The Mighty Beavers, they got to win. They got to win one game. The Sting, they have to win one game. Sim to get to the last day. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Maybe we... Okay, I got an idea. Let's push. No, well, I'm going to leave it up to Vibes, actually. Vibes, this is your guy. Okay, I'm going to leave this up to you, buddy. Here's my idea. Would you rather have Giovitello Jr. against Torrey Roby in Sim? Because if I Sim this game, we don't get him for game 162. Or would you rather have Cooley Mack in game 162? Because I can push these guys back if you wanted to. Like, if we go... You know what I mean? If I can push these guys back to game 162 and see if Nashville's going to clinch or not. Or you do it right here, right now, and you sim them. So I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to start looking around here at these other matchups. But let's see what's happening here. So the Swing are eliminated. Unfortunately for Ricky Holberman, he's not going to get back to the playoffs. The Good Boys are one game back. The Emeralds, who do they get again? They get LA. So they got Shevchuk against Zeldosic. I think I'm going to actually simulate that game. So Seattle gets a win. So now it kind of helps paint the picture just a little bit more. The Emeralds are a half game back now. That means, yeah, the Good Boys. So nothing's changed with these two teams. Okay, so Vibe says, I want to see Mac and Nettles. I'll take my chance. Okay, all right. Okay, then that means what we're going to do is we're actually going to sim Richmond and Orlando. Orlando gets a victory, so that means the Good Boys are done. They knocked them out, right? Yep, Good Boys are done. No matter what happens, the Good Boys are done. So that's one less team that we got to worry about. That's the end of an era, man. I'm a little bit sad. There's a part of me that's happy because it's changing of the guard. Something's different. Something's new. But it does make me a little sad that the Good Boys are done. Oh, man. They've been put down. All right, so the Heat, Emeralds just played their game, so we're going to simulate the Heat game right now. Torrey Roby against Giovitello Jr. Here we go. Nashville gets the win. 5 runs, guys, in the 8th inning for Nashville. And who did it? Who did it? Mondesir went 1 for 4. Yeah, so they couldn't get anything going offensively, guys. What did Roby do here? Okay, all right. So he had 5 innings right there. He had 6, 7. Yeah, they couldn't get out of the 8th inning. Yep. 5 runs came aboard. We did have an error for D-Will, but it didn't cost him any runs by the box score. Look there. Villalobos, 3 for 4. Enrique Maldonado, the unlikely hero right there. 3 for 4, 3 ribbies. He had 2 home runs in this game. Giovitello Jr. went 7 strong. Woo! Giovitello Jr., 7 strong, buddy. There you go. So, okay. The Sting and the Mighty Beavers, we got to figure out what's going on with their game. But, yeah, half a game back now for both Emeralds and Heat. So, the Sting against Miami. And then, what else did we have? What else do we have? Where are we at here? Yeah, Vancouver and Wisconsin. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Cody Finney for Vancouver against Villafuerte. Good pitching matchup. Vancouver wins 5-0. They scored 5 runs in the first inning. That's all that they needed. Benny Rod, 1 for 4. Chucky Pinkard, 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies, a home run. Yeah, Trumblin, 3 for 4, 3 ribbies. Okay, dude, the Mighty Beavers you got new management, man. Cody Finney almost won a complete game. 8 1/3 with 5 Ks. That definitely helps. All right, so for the Sting, they got Strizak on the mound against Tony Stafford, and Miami gets a win. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. How is this happening? The Sting, Strizak, 5 2/3 for 7 earned runs. And Del Toro got into the game for 3 1/3, but I mean, he pitched better than Strizak did. Strizak's supposed to be the guy. 7 earned runs, dude. That's just the young guy in him, you know? That's just the young player in him. Just hasn't really figured it out. Hasn't quite figured it out. So look what we have for game 162, guys. The Mighty Beavers have clinched. So all we're trying to do now is try to figure out that third and final wild card spot. We got the Emeralds, the Sting, and the Heat. We got 3 games to watch for the rest of the night. So let's see what we got going here. What's our matchups right now? 3 games. We got Vancouver against Wisconsin. No, Vancouver's in. Doesn't matter what they do. Vancouver's in, right? All right. We got Trig Matthews against Michael Jordan. 3 15 Michael Jordan against Trig Matthews, who was 17 10. We got Nettles and Cooley Mack. And then we got Hawkins against Elior Lederman. So let's actually sim and find out like what's at stake here, right? There shouldn't be any tiebreak. Well, there might be. You got 3 teams vying for 1 playoff spot. 3 teams vying for 1 playoff spot. That's it. So let's say like if all 3 teams tie, who's gonna make it? That's what I want to figure out. If all 3 teams tie, who's gonna make it? Just so we have an idea of like what's gonna happen. Okay. So let's sim. Seattle wins. Nashville wins. And Atlanta wins. Okay, so that worked out. Actually, that worked out perfectly. So you still have the 3-way tie. So it's gotta come down to some sort of tiebreaker happening. So if we sim, so Seattle will make it. If all 3 teams win, Seattle's gonna make it. Which tells me that Seattle's in the driver's seat no matter what happens. If the Sting win, if the Heat win, and the Emeralds win, the Emeralds make it. Which therefore tells me if the Emeralds win, the Sting win, and the Heat lose, the tiebreaker here is between the Emeralds and the Sting. The Emeralds will make it. So basically what we're looking at here is if the Emeralds win, they're in. It doesn't matter what the Sting or the Heat do at that point. The Emeralds will be in. So we can safely back out and head back in here, and we're going to watch this game first. We're going to see if anything else matters. So let's get into it. Patrick Hawkins against Elior Lederman. Now, yeah, so if Seattle, actually, yeah, let's test that out then too, just so we know. Just so we know. So, okay, let's see. So Seattle lost, Nashville lost, and Atlanta wins. So, obviously, in that case, then Atlanta will make it. Right? Yep, Atlanta's the 6th seed right there. So, basically what these... Yeah, so basically what these 2 teams towards the bottom, what they need, the Sting or the Heat. So if you're a Heat fan, what you need to have happen is you need to win, and you need the Sting and the Emeralds to lose. Same thing for the Sting. If you're a Sting fan, you need the Heat and the Emeralds to lose, and you need to win. So you need some help. The Sting and the Heat need some help. The Emeralds don't need any help at all. They just need to win, and they're in. If they lose, yeah, I guess if they lose, they do need help. They need the Sting and the Heat to lose also. They need all 3 of these teams to lose, right? So let's try to figure out if the... Let's see what happens if... Nope, still the same scenario there. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of hoping for an Atlanta-Nashville win at the same time. Okay, I'm just gonna save like a a bad copy. Ooh, I gotta take something over here. Let's do that one. Okay, so Seattle loses. I need Atlanta and Nashville to win. Okay, so Atlanta wins. This is just good to know the scenarios, because once you know that, then you know what games to like prioritize. Not waste our time. Alright, so Nashville's got to win. Nope. Back out. Get back in here. Nashville. Yep, so Nashville. And so the Emeralds have been eliminated, but the Sting and the Heat have tied. So we got to figure out what is that tiebreaker. Atlanta makes it. So, vibes. The Heat will be the third team on the totem pole here for viewing pleasure tonight. So if the Emeralds win, no matter what happens, they're in. If the Emeralds lose, we'll then go and watch the Sting. Because if the Sting win, they're the next team up. It doesn't matter what the Heat do. So, and yeah, I mean, and then at that point, if the Emeralds and the Sting both lose, we have to watch the Heat, because if they lose as well, all three teams lose, the Emeralds make it. If the Heat win and the Sting and the Emeralds lose, the Heat are in. So, crazy. So that's going to be the order in which we go here tonight for the quick manage and play 3, sim 3. We're going to go Seattle, Atlanta, and then Nashville if necessary. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So Seattle and LA, let's do it. Again, we're gonna do quick counts, and we're going to play 3, sim 3. Vibe says, or Gamer says, vibes. Yikes. And look at this. It had Seattle just won game 1 of this series, then it would be over. You wouldn't have to go up against Ely or Lederman trying to get a win here. 206 strikeouts. This guy's a strikeout artist. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here you go, guys. Channel points time. You ready? I'll give you 100 if you can tell me. Yeah. I'll give you 100 if you can tell me who's going to make the playoffs. Out of these 3 teams, you get a 1 in 3 chance. So out of all the scenarios that we just discussed, like, of course, the Emeralds are in the driver's seat here. Again, all they got to do is win. If they get a win, they're in. If they lose, they could be out. If they lose, they need all the other 2 teams to lose too. So 100 channel points for guessing the team correctly. Who's going to make the wild card? The final wild card team. Who's going to be? Christian Games are going to go with the Emeralds. I'm not gonna go Seattle here. I don't think that they have the right matchup with LA. I think it's gonna be the Heat. I think it's gonna be the Heat. But then again, I don't remember who the... I gotta look back and see what that... So it's Nettles against Cooley Mack, and then Michael Jordan against Trig Matthews. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I think Atlanta's gonna do it. I think they're gonna make it. I hate saying that because I want the Heat to get in there so bad. But, like, we already know the situation. If Seattle loses and the Sting win, at that point it doesn't matter what the Heat do. And the Heat have a really tough matchup with Luke Nettles. So even if everything went right for the Heat, they still have to win that game. And that's really tough. So Seattle loses, the Heat get some help. Seattle loses. Atlanta somehow loses to Miami. Michael Jordan, 3-15 with almost a 7 ERA. They somehow lose that game. Nashville still has to come out and beat Luke Nettles, which is tough to do on any day. So the odds are really, really against Nashville at this point. But it could happen. It could happen. Sports Gaming Josh says Nashville needs some chaos, but we know this is a league of chaos. It's very true. Yep. Oh, misplay it short. What are we doing?
Number 15.
Callaway's got like 31 home runs, I think it was.
He's going.
Oh, we got a double play opportunity. Oh my goodness, what a turn! Look at this first baseman, Schmidt. Look at this play. Woo! Off balance throw. What a toss. Wow. Dude, that might be the best double play I've seen of a first baseman in this series. In this league, I think that might be the best play I've ever seen from a first baseman. On a double play. I've seen some diving plays. I've seen some crazy stuff like that, but... Ooh, good pitch. 97 cut fastball. Like, nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. When it comes out of his hand like that, you're thinking, there's no way I'm getting around on this. I can't swing at this. And then before it's just too late, it cuts in and you're done. It's like, yeah. I got to walk back. That's a strike.
2-1.
Oh, base hit here for Drake Coleman Jr. Maybe could be 2. Maybe does he have enough wheels? Is he going to try it? Nope. It's a smart move right there. Beautiful stadium made by Rico Ramos, community member. LA Coliseum. Of course, it's got the football stadium in the background there. Josh says, LA wants to play spoiler. It seems true division rival, not giving their division rival any free wins. Yeah, basically. Basically. He also says, I guess one factor is each of these first 2 games are divisional matchups. They won't want to give these wins for free and allow them in. It's true. It is very, very true. Hawkins hitting 98. Yeah, that's a factor too. Got to consider that.
Schmidt.
One ball, 2 strikes.
He's getting up there to 100. Greg Schmidt, the first baseman, just following off a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, high and inside. Like he's just waiting for it. He's just ready for it. Oh, deep fly ball, right field, giving chase at the wall. Oh no! So close, so close. This first baseman, man, he's having a game. Took that one to the wall, had that double play. Schmidt came to play, man.
Gabriel. Oh. Batting it. The third baseman. Walker.
Are you guys? Are you guys? Are you guys watching the Chargers and Chiefs game? You guys even follow it at all? How does Hollywood Brown have 8 catches? 8. He has 8 catches for 38 yards. All that tells me is the Chiefs are doing that stupid little dink and dunk little crap. You know, the screens and stuff like, you know, screens and flares and 4.8 average yards per catch. He's got 8 grabs. 8 catches. Oh, no. Come on, buddy. Make the play here. Make the play. No, not in time. Leonard Nishii. Got an error at third there. And this is why LA is bad. Did you see his drop earlier in the game? No, but it seems like same old for the Chiefs.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I remember, it was 2 years ago, wasn't it? 2 years ago, even last year, just people dropping passes. All right, what do we got here? Bottom third, Ben McGinnis. Hawkins got 35 pitches in the third, starting it. He's got a good pitch count. I've been checking, but it's boring. Super bleh and low kind of scoring games, plus Chargers getting in their own way against it. Yep, per usual. Completely uncontested, just let it slip through his hands. Yeah, that's bad. Bad. But, I mean, they keep going to him. He's got 8 catches. I just can't get over that stat line. 8 catches for 38 yards. You know, when you see that many amount of catches, you're just like, oh yeah, he's probably got 70 yards. He's got double that, right? Got 100 yards. Oh, there it is. Isaiah Robeson, a 2-run bomb off of Hawkins, and there it is. It's happening. It's coming to fruition. 21 home runs for Robeson. And yep, it was right down the middle. 97 right down the middle. PPR legend right now. Yeah, no kidding. He's got 8 points for full point PPR. The 9-hitter bang. Yeah, you never want to discount the number 9 hitter too much. They can burn you. Base hit past Lettier. And Bayek is on. We got man on again here for Dion Bryant. There's nobody on LA. This is such a different universe than in GGBL 21. LA was impossible in 21. We got a stolen base attempt here, but Chris is there, making the play here to first. After this, we will get into quick manage, and we'll see if Seattle can make a comeback. And remember, I'm still implementing the rule, guys. If it's a 5-run difference, we keep simming until the team that's losing can cut into that. But if it's +5, it's basically like a mercy rule. Two. Drake Coleman swung on a miss. Fastball, that's tough. I mean, it looks like it's there. Just outside the zone is a perfect pitch. So we will select the winning team. And we'll go ahead and quick manage this out and get to the half inning here. Walk, stolen base, ground out, K, ground out. Double, 1-run scored, fly out, single, strikeout. It's 3-0. We got a home run from who? Must be William Murphy, right? Yeah, I think that was a William Murphy home run, solo shot. 3-1. Lederman has a clean inning there. All right, so we are now in the top of the 7th, guys. It is a 3-1 ball game. And we'll get right back into action. I had George Pickens last night. I got really in my feels. I was like, oh, yeah, I got to get some action on Thursday night. I'm watching the game. I got to see my guy. Like, it's like, dude, don't put Pickens in the game. Please, don't put him in there. We have a three wide receiver league. Full point PPR, 3 wide receiver league. And I'm like, dude, just put him in there, You got 2 other wide receivers you can lean on. But I also had Jacoby Myers, where, you know, Geno Smith's going to have to throw to somebody. Jacoby Myers is the guy. So I had him in there, and I'm like, nah, George Pickens. I'm regretting that. Three catches for 30 yards for Pickens last night. Bleh. You want to talk about bleh? That's bleh. So I'm regretting it. And watch what's going to happen. So Jacoby Myers is going to go off on Sunday. 6 grabs for 105. That's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me. Gamer says, got Herbert from my fantasy team because everybody I was targeting went before me. Yep. Well, you know, he's not that bad. Like, he's just in that Jim Harbaugh run offense. So, I mean, that hurts him. But he's efficient. Like, he doesn't throw interceptions. That's not a bad thing. So Murphy, look at this. He's 2 for 23 this season against the Knights, but he's got that solo home run. He could get another one right here and tie the game up. but he's going to go down. Clay Hodges, back-to-back Ks. Now you got Gabriel Oaks against right-handers. Doesn't hit for a very high average, but he's got more at-bats. 13 home runs. Lefties, he doesn't probably face them very often. Yeah, I don't really know what that game was all about, Josh. Like, they were running the ball against each other pretty hard. Javonte Williams went off. Yeah, how about A.J. Brown owners? One catch for A.J. Brown. It was towards the end of the game. Ugh. It just wasn't. This is a weird game. It's a weird game. All right, hey, back to our game here. We got a walk, and now it's going to be up to Walker Lettier. 2 runners on. Seattle has a chance to break into the game here. 3-1 game. They need a timely hit right here. It's getting late. Top of the 7th. Hodges has already had 2 strikeouts in this inning. Looking for a third. With a third out. And he got it. A sinker. And I don't know what Walker was looking at. That really hurts. That hurts. So, guys, it's lining up. It's lining up right here. And, again, if we get this to happen here, if Seattle loses, and then we get into gameplay here, we get into Atlanta and Miami's game. If Atlanta loses, that is not an automatic clinch for Nashville. Just because the 2 teams in front of them lose does not mean that Nashville's in. We have to watch them too. They got to win the game. If they don't, against Carolina, if they don't, all 3 teams lose in game 162. Seattle makes it. So we got a little bit of drama here. Of course, we always do. We always do for game 162s, don't we? We've even had some game 163s for GGBL, it seems like. Ground ball here to Walker, and the dude, he's just, I think his eyes are done. He's got the early dive, he completely missed, and then he swung at that sinker that was clearly off the plate. I don't know what he's looking at. That might hurt Seattle right here. Nope. Not going to hurt him. Kobayashi is there. Final out of the inning. We will go to the top of the 8th. Seattle with another shot here, but they got Alden Aldridge. His parents hated him. I mean, that's just mean. Alden Aldridge.
Leading off for Seattle, the shortstop, Lederman Bros.
Just reading your comments real quick, guys. Just a little bit of a break here. It's got to be one of the worst feelings as a player, just starting to lose the trades you could. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It especially hurts because that's all you've ever known and how you've played the game. And now that you can't rely on it, you have to learn it. You have to learn how to play and compete in a totally different way.
2-2.
I mean, I'm starting to feel that way too. Like when I in the baseball league that I'm in, You know?
Ball. Count the ball.
I'm faster than most of the people that I'm playing against, but I'm not, clearly, I'm not as fast as I used to be. So there's balls that get hit in the outfield, and my mind is looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I can get there. I can get there. And then I'm running, and I'm like, I'm not getting there. I can't get there. I can't get to the gap. You know, I can't take this base hit away like I used to. But your mind is telling you that you can, and you're not getting there. You can't. My body.
2 balls. Strike.
My mind's telling me no, but my body. My body's telling me yes. That's what it feels like, man. You can get there. You can get there. But it's flipped. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body's telling you no.
Your attention, please. Now, Patrick Ralph.
All right, so we got a man on second here. Clayton Hall with 214 average with runners in scoring position. So he has not been that effective.
Ball 3.
And Roush, he's got him on a 3-1 count. This is a big pitch right here because if you walk him, now you got Clayton Hall at first. You got a man on second. Now you got Caleb Callaway coming up with 2 runners on. Ooh, did he check his swing? Did he go? He went. Not a strikeout, though. He's got new life. He's still alive. 3-2. Ball 4. This is huge. You got a left-hander against Caleb Callaway.
Number 8.
What are we looking at here for Caleb Callaway? 31 home runs this season. He's 0 for today. And against left-handers, he's about the same. 73 contact, 76 power, good vision, good discipline, and the clutch is a 64. 93 overall player. Yeah. It's not a good situation for LA right here. Deep drive to left, but he just pulled it foul. Oh, man. Is that going to prove costly for Seattle? 1-2. Deep drive to left center. Giving chase at the wall. It's caught. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, that would have been a 3-run homer. That would have given the Emeralds the lead. Oh, no. So he pulled the one foul. It was a surefire home run. Then he was a little too late. So the timing was just a little off. So Seattle's basically, they got one more chance right here. Ugh, they got to go to the top of the 9th after this inning. They're going to hold LA down, get to the top of the 9th, and just get 2 runs. Again, I mean, if you're on the field here for Seattle, like, it's starting to seep into your mind a little bit. And in the dugout. It's starting to seep into your mind, like, man, we had some opportunities, we had some chances here, and we're going to need help. We're going to need help. All right, 2 down here now for Heath Calvert. Got a double. Looking for one more run here if you're LA. Swung right through that fastball. 2-2. Fouled it off. Christian Gamer, got my last shift at the bowling alley tomorrow before I return to surveying, hopefully on Monday. Yeah. It's always the jobs that you want to do are the ones that you can't spend the most time on, it seems like. 3-2 pitch, foul ball here. Calvert's staying alive. So, last shift at the bowling alley. Glad you can get back to doing what you want, man. When you say hopefully, it makes it sound like this is what you want to do. You want to do the surveying. So we got a walk here. Schmidt is up. Another foul ball. Poe is this reliever, Kevin Poe. He's had a little difficulty like getting that final out pitch going here. There it is. Just off the end of the bat, little sinker. And Kobayashi's there. And this is going to do it here for Seattle. They got one more shot in this game. And this might be the last chance for their season. And, of course, if Atlanta gets a win, they're in. If Nashville gets a win, they got to hope Atlanta loses. Josho offers that a four-seamer that he probably shouldn't have. The 3-2. Oh, nasty. Dude, these sliders. Some of these sliders from these pitchers is nasty, dude. They had that late break on it. Ate him up. 2 more outs to get here for LA, and they finish off their 2030 season with a win. Should make them feel good here going into the off season. Hopefully, for any of the LA fans out there, they can actually make a key off season move to get them back to where they should be. They're a storied franchise in the GGBL and have not done much since we started this series here. But we got Elliot Cervantes after this walk. Big batter here. He's got some pop. In fact, he's better. He's 78 contact, 57 power. So he's got a little pop there in that bat, but mostly contact against left-handers. He likes hitting these guys. 2-1. He offers it the change. So is Roush going to go back to that slider? It does look like the slider grip here. 2-2. He does, and it misses. So we got a full count. You cannot hit into a double play. They want the strikeout, but they really want the double play. There it is. Looks like a fastball. It's a fastball. Deep drive to right. Ruth is giving chase at the cutout next to the track. And again, Seattle putting some good swings on the baseball, but they have not been able to put it out. William Murphy did it in quick manage. But Seattle has not been able to do it in gameplay. So we got a 3-1 now. Lefty-righty matchup. Lettier takes. And Seattle is down to their last strike. Their season, their playoff bid on the line with this next pitch. That is a base hit. Ruth probably could have dove for that. But he's big, he's burly. Maybe not the best decision. You don't give him a run. So now you got the 9-hole hitter up in a full count spot. And that is ball 4. So Rush walks, the base is loaded. And Seattle is still alive, guys. They got Mr. Contact hitter Goro Kobayashi coming up, and now he's in a 2-strike count. All you got to do is just put the ball in play, and you're probably getting 2 runs. 1-2 pitch. That is a ground ball to Schmidt. Tosses over to first. Close play at first base. But the pitcher covering first base gets the final out of the game, and Seattle loses, and it might be poetic because of how close that play was. They missed the playoffs by that much, by maybe a foot. Patrick Rausch, 39th save of the season, and Seattle unfortunately will drop this one, but they're still okay. They're still alive. But like I said, they're going to need some help. Player of the game was Elior Lederman. Not a lot of strikeouts for him in this game. 6 innings, quality start, 4 strikeouts for him. But, yeah, man, Seattle. What happened? What happened? All right. That means we're going to get to the next matchup here. Miami and Atlanta. Michael Jordan against Trig Matthews. Remember, the channel points contest for tonight is 100 channel points. Up for grabs, stating who you guys thought was going to make the postseason between these 3 teams left to go. Seattle lost, so for anybody that picked Seattle, you're on the outskirts, you're on the outside looking in at this point. So what you're really hoping for in this case is you're hoping for Atlanta to lose and Nashville to lose. I'm taking Atlanta, because we already know what the tiebreaker deal is. If Atlanta wins this game here now, no matter what happens to the Heat game, Nashville is eliminated and Atlanta is in. Now, again, same situation there for Seattle. We saw in game 1 of their series, if they had just won that game, they would be in and we wouldn't have to do all this, right? We wouldn't have to be dealing with any of this. But same thing for Atlanta. They lost 1 game in this series. It's tied up. If they had just gotten a victory here, we wouldn't be in this situation. So here we go. Miami and Atlanta. Lonnie McQueen still rocking the red from his Cardinal days. He's got to get that changed up. Remember, we traded. Lonnie McQueen actually signed a contract with the Mighty Beavers in the offseason, but since I have taken over the Mighty Beavers, I'm like, Lonnie, we don't need you. We don't need your services, buddy. So we moved on from Lonnie. Sent him out here to Miami, where he is toiling away. And that's why. Leadoff hitter that can't get on base. We don't need it. Hitting 239. Trigger's got a strikeout here early. Banks, Stacy Hayward hitting 280. He got a nice swing. 60 ribbies, 280, 805 OPS. He's a solid player. I don't know if he's going to stick in Miami for his entire career. But the Moonshots, they've got a sweet name. They got a cool color scheme. I've always liked the Moonshots, but they just have never really done it. They've never done it. Back to GGBL 21 and even now to GGBL 23. They've just never gotten it going as a program. But here's Matthews striking out Stacy Hayward. So 2 straight strikeouts now here to lead off the top of the first. Now you got Wolfgang von Dietrich. This is a team where I feel like Miami should be better than what they are. Right at Clifford Durham. But that top 3 of the order there, McQueen, Stacy Hayward, von Dietrich. There's a lot of contact, a lot of speed in that top 3. It might be their pitching. Their pitching might need a upgrade here. 3 and 15 for Michael Jordan with a 6.56. It's not been good. 103 walks. The whip is nasty. 178. Nasty in the bad way. This is atrocious. Like, Michael Jordan has had better seasons, guys. Better seasons than this. Or has he? Has he ever really been good? Ever? He's never been a winning pitcher. So, I mean, at age 30, at 85 overall, you think that he would have been a lot better. But, yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. Maybe he's got a little something here, something to prove. That's a nice play by J.J. Cabrera. Noah Pinker's got some speed, but Jordan's there. The first out of the ball game. 21 home runs now for Chris Rosario. Maybe he can run into one here. Maybe the quick counts might help Michael Jordan. He's just never figured it out. He's just been one of these guys where organizations love him. Oh my God. Maybe that's the reason why. He doesn't get a lot of effort from his defense. Ira Weeks just could not find that. Could not locate the baseball, and now you got a runner at first base, the number 3 hitter up. He needs a miracle outing, says John. No kidding. I mean, the stuff seems like it plays pretty well, that knuckle curve at 73, but I guess if you're not going to locate it, that's just going to get blasted. I would wonder what the numbers would look like. Like, if you ran his numbers, his stats, like, what if he had a 9-inning shutout? What would his numbers look like? What would his whip be? Would he get down to the 1.5s? Probably not with that amount of innings. Look at the Sting offense here. Hayden Carver's 903 OPS. Going again. Stolen base for Rosario. Hayden Carver, good lord. I mean, yeah, I know. He's a beast. He's a hoss. Got the Ken Griffey Jr. stance. That's a ground ball base hit. We'll see if we have a play here at home. Maybe. Von Dietrich throwing in there to home and play. And look at Rosario with the speed. Got a really good read on that one, and Atlanta's up 1-0. Atlanta's just doing the right things. Little stolen base, little base hit to the other side.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Kind of want to see a little power, right? But they're just going to do the little things. They're going to do the right things. How can you blame them?
Ball 4.
3-2 is going to miss, and Jordan's now in a tough inning here. Again, he's got 24 pitches in the first inning. This is just what's been the Achilles heel for him his entire career. He's just got that high whip count, man. 178. Gives up a lot of hits, gives up a lot of walks. He just gets himself into a lot of trouble. And now I got a 2-2 here to Satchel Michaels, who's just staring in at him. Is this going to fall too? It is. He's got the worst luck ever. One run's going to score. Another run's going to score. It is a 2 RBI double, a little flare shot by the intimidating Satchel Michaels. Just kind of just jammed him just a little bit. And he's still not out of the first. It's 3-0. 28 pitches. Pedro Murillo. And then you got Satchel's on the move, and that's a base hit. He could score too. He is. The big burly Satchel Michaels is in there standing up. It's 4-0. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't get any easier for Michael Jordan, guys. And that's going to be a base hit. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Josh says, unfortunately, pretty predictable outcomes. Yeah, we never trust Seattle in big moments. If they get another run, guys, we're into sim territory. Oh, my God. Paul Andrews. He could have... He could have put an exclamation point. I mean, at this point, I mean, if you're Michael Jordan, if you got any dog in you, you're going out here and you're trying to do your best. Like, you're trying to say, I'm trying to change, I'm trying to turn the tide here. But unfortunately, it seems like he just doesn't have anything. He's got nothing to even get him through. So it will be 4-0 here after the bottom of the first inning. I mean, all we need is one run from Atlanta. And Trig is just going to Trig, you know? Trig is going to Trig. The Heat says vibes. Oh, yeah, it's just tough for the Heat, man. This is tough for the Heat. Josh says, well, that statement was more on this game alone. The LA, oh, gotcha. The LA game was a kind of a shock, but it being Lederman pitching made it less surprising. Yeah, probably. Atlanta could be a dangerous wildcard team. I agree. Like, I was kind of saying that I thought Atlanta was going to be the team to come out of the NL this year. Oh, hey, here we go. Matt Shartner. Sharded on that ball. Number 10 on the season for Shartner. But Atlanta still holding on to that 4-1 lead. Honestly, Phoenix and Atlanta at wildcard teams is the most dangerous wildcard teams there could be. I agree with you. Would be crazy if we had 2 of those wildcard teams in the Gold Series. Teams, I think Atlanta's like rated number 4. Nice change up right there. Beautiful change. Christian Gamer says, "Oh man, what's the matter? What's the matter? He's got the emoji, the eye roll emoji. What's the matter, man? Didn't want this to happen, did you?" The share joke. Oh, shart. Oh, sometimes I feel like you guys don't have a sense of humor. What makes you laugh? What actually makes you laugh? I'm curious. What actually makes you laugh? If that's not funny, there's something wrong. Oh God, Chris Rosario. Well, double. All right, number 30. Vibes. It might be Midwest funny. Yeah. Us Midwesterners are we're an interesting lot, you know.
Now batting, third baseman, Hayden.
Gamer says this game is key. All right, watch what Hayden Carver's gonna do. 50 pitches, yeah, that 56 now. Bushwhack 18. Nope. I can't say that I do. All right, 3-2 pitch here to Carver. I think he's going to just completely just shit on this ball. No, never mind. Yeah, it's a double play. Okay, well, never mind. Don't take my word for it. Perhaps ever. All right, Ira Weeks. 20 homers. See if you can make up for that lack of effort on that little Texas leaguer. Gamer says, would you do Nashville game tonight if it doesn't matter? No, I wouldn't. Nope. I would not. There is no point. No point, man.
1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Weeks just wants to go on his off-season vacation. Yep. I think he wants to take a couple of weeks. I think he wants to take a couple of weeks off. Now, see that right there, that's a joke that you can eye roll. Because that's a dad joke. Wrigley, come here, buddy. He's got a treat, and I don't think he can break it down. Hey, we got a strikeout here. McQueen again, leadoff hitter. They can't get on base. The guy can't get on base. Here, dude. Let me help you. You gotta be able to break that apart. There we go. On it. Things too hard for him, man. Things too hard for him. All right, what do we got? Clifford Durham. Home run?
Ball 2.
Once we get into that top of the fourth.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We sim. Ooh, that's a line drive. Whoa! What is that? What? What was that? That wasn't, dude. That's kind of cheap. That's a little cheap. That should have been all the way to the wall. He got a little extra boost right here. Ugh! Just, he got some zing in the. He's got some spring in those cleats or something. Ah! God dang. Teleported and still. Yeah, he had all the supernatural powers. He still couldn't make the catch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jordan can't even get the superhuman help. The luck tonight isn't there. Truly. Truly. Ooh, no, good take. Good take there by Satchel Michaels. Gamer, idea for playoff start. I'm hoping this weekend. But that might not happen, because I'm thinking about doing instead of a stream for the wild card, because I won't turn on quick counts for playoffs. I won't do it. There's just too much on the line. I want to make sure that every pitch, every attribute is invested all into the playoff. And that way nobody can say anything like, well, you know, all the variables and blah, 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 and this is why we lost, and this, like, I don't want it just... Playoffs, everything's left untouched. So I think for the wild card, I'm going to do upload. So we got 4 series, 4 wild cards to do. So that pretty much means potentially you got 12 games potentially. If all games go 3. If all games go 3, you got 12 games. Potentially. I might split it up. If it happens like that, I might split it up. But I'll do like AL and then NL. There's a drive. Deep to right. And jumping, leaping! Not going to be caught. It's a 3-run jack. Oh, no. Which means we get right into sim territory, guys. Samuel Woodson, 23 bombs. 7-1. Michael Jordan just... There it is. Just hit it. Von Dietrich, how close was he? Oh, he was pretty close. And there it is. So that's going to do it for him. He's out of the ball game now. And I do want to see how close was Von Dietrich. I mean, yeah, this thing's right down the middle. Literally right down the middle. You can't even get more down the middle than that. Here it is. Just hit it. How close were you, Von Dietrich? Oh! Oh my god, dude, he could have snow coned it. Oh, dude, he had it. If he just got more lean, if he got more lean back, like right there, right? If he would have leaned more into it, been a little bit more over the wall, he would have had it. Right there, right? If he would have been a little bit more leany over the wall, that would have been an incredible grab. Oof. If only he were an inch taller. Yeah, exactly. Dude, the pitch speed's all the way up. it's all the way to the highest setting. So we're just reacting. I'm even surprised that we got good timing right there.
Now batting, number 8.
Ooh, good change.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Contact swing. Ooh. Oh, that looked pretty good. That looked pretty good. All right. Hey, I just wanted to get that inning done. All right, and I wanted to play around. Luckily though, 7-1 game, we can do that. One hit for the moonshots. Not good. All right, next half inning. Here we go. We're just gonna keep simming. I mean, guys, it's got to be. They got to cut into this lead. It's got to be 7-3 at some point before we get back into gameplay. They're still going to keep throwing Gilchrist? Why are they doing that? They're not taking him out. They're just going to keep throwing him out there. They got to make a change now, right? Okay. Jeez. Yeah, this game's over. Well, Trig Matthews has a chance now, guys, to go a complete game. And I'm going to give him the opportunity right here. I will give him the opportunity. You got one down. Need two more, and Atlanta punches their ticket to the postseason. Now, there he is. He's not going to get the opportunity. Okay. I can see it. I can see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Oh, I didn't even see that, dude. Yeah, good point. 121 pitches. Yeah. All right, the Sting have defeated the Moonshots, and that means the Sting are in the postseason, and I won 100 channel points. I predicted that the Sting would win. And a lot of you guys did too, I think. Or maybe some of you. Some of you did. Gamer, I know he did. He's all excited. So I'd have to go back and see like who put the Sting as your playoff winners. And unfortunately for Vibes and all of the Heat fans, such as myself, I like my Nashville Heat, man, but they needed one more win. One or two more wins somewhere in the schedule, and they would have gotten it done. That stings. That hurts. No pun intended here with the Atlanta Sting making the postseasons. But 8 1/3 for Trig Matthews. 10 strikeouts today, compared to Michael Jordan with 2 1/3 with 9 hits and 7 earned and no strikeouts. It's crazy to me. He's an 85 overall pitcher. So I guess at the end of the day, overall means nothing. Your attributes mean everything, which for some people might make the most sense. But look at what this guy had. I mean, look what he's got working with him. He's got 70 hits per 9, 80 K per 9. The walks per 9 is pretty bad. But I mean, that should get the job done, wouldn't you think? It's the hits per 9, I think, is really limiting him. Like, look at Trig. He's got a 96 hits per 9. Yeah, Strizak's got a 96 hits per 9. So hits per 9 and walk per 9. Those are the big things if you're gonna make it or not. And Michael Jordan it's just not panning out, man. It's not panning out. But your playoff. So we're all done, guys. Everybody's clinched here. So Firebirds, Hammards, Mallards are your wild card teams. The Nuggets, the Jacks, and the Swamp Monsters will be your division winners. Sun Sox, Monarchs, and Grizzlies, division winners. The Heat, no matter what they do, they can't get in because the Sting have won. So the Sting own the tiebreaker. So you got the Mighty Beavers, the Blue Sox, and the Sting. I kind of love the playoffs this year. I really do. I look at this postseason and I'm like, man, we got so many different things happening here. I love it. Love it. Maybe not so much on the AL side, but the NL side is just cool, man. We got Carolina and Vancouver, Kansas City and Atlanta, Orlando and San Francisco both owning the top seeds. And then on the AL side, you've got newcomers, Minnesota and Pittsburgh, and the tried and true battle-tested franchises here in our GGBL league, Las Vegas, Washington, Phoenix, and Michigan. Of course, 2 teams in the AL have won a Gold Series, Phoenix and Washington. Vegas, Michigan, they've never been there, but they make the playoffs every year, it seems. Pittsburgh and Minnesota finally breaking free, getting into the postseason for the first time in 8 seasons, which is great to see for those franchises. But then on the right side, with the NL, nobody here on the NL has won a Gold Series in the 8 seasons that we've done this, because it's always been Richmond. They've made it 7 straight years to a GGBL championship. So I look at this as an opportunity for both leagues to give us something very memorable. It's a changing of the guard, it feels like, especially on the NL side, and I'm excited for the postseason, guys. So what I want you guys to do is put it in the comments section of this video. You can do it in Discord, but I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to count it as channel points wins for you. So if you want channel points, if you want to compete for that, tell me your wild card winners. So we're going to actually do it by round this time. I think in years past, I wanted your full entire bracket. We're going to do it by round this time. That way you continuously have a chance to earn channel points each and every round. So what I want you to do is in the comment box of this video, the comment section of this video, tell me who you think is going to win the wild card rounds. Michigan, Phoenix, Washington, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Vancouver, or Kansas City, Atlanta. So once you do that, you're competing for 100 channel points for each correct answer. So if Michigan wins, if they beat Phoenix, you get 100 channel points. If Washington beats Pittsburgh, you get another 100 channel points. It's 100 channel points for every correct answer. So, yeah, and then we'll up the ante for the divisional series, and we'll up the ante for the championship series. All that good stuff. I love giving you guys some channel points here to buy players, rename players, upgrade your players, all that jazz. But before we go too far, I do want to show off the awards. I did see something here for league leaders. So Jupe Rana, always want to focus on who's here in the chat. So Christian Gamer, your boy, Jupe Rana, winning a batting title. 343, baby. How about that? 343, Jupe Rana, 23 years old. This guy is he keeps getting better and better and better. He's what Noah Pinkard should have been. And Jupe Rana, I mean, look at that OBP, 421, over 1,000 OPS on the season. I think Jupe should have been in the conversation for MVP. If you're gonna play like that, it's crazy. Marshall Langston is my boy. So my boy won the batting title in the NL side of things, 335. Not as good as Jupe Rana, but both guys doing their thing, man. I love it. Look at Marshall Langston, 99s in contact, got 98 vision. Oh yeah, baby. From Great Britain. Gotten better every year too. He's been really good these last 2 seasons, so he's really coming into his own. Other notable names here, a lot of playoff teams actually. Villalobos, 326 this season. He's 29. He hit 48 homers. Career high for Villalobos. He's been a Nashville Heat first baseman for a long, long time. And finally had a major breakout. But unfortunately, could not get him to the postseason. Home runs, we have Mario Mazza with 51. Grandstaff with 48. Keegan Killian Murphy with 38. So you want to know what's driving the Jacks? I talked about this, that their offense is crazy. Well, this is why. You've got 86 home runs between 2 guys. Crazy, guys. Crazy. Kevin Stoit's still banging it, man. 40 homers this season. He's up to 326 career. And he's only been in the league for 8 years. 8 years. So he's still got maybe 5 more seasons. And at that rate, if he hits another 40 next year, he's at 360. So he'll be in the 400 club in 2 years. So who knows what he's going to do at 33, 34, 35. He could get into the 500 club, which would be crazy. John Choi. Where'd the power come from for Choi? Like, his power numbers, he's 85 power against right-handers, but he stinks against lefties. What is that? Wow. Power against lefties really going down. But 37 bombs for him. Ribbies. Actually, we got to go to home runs on the NL side. Benny Blanco, 52, but that couldn't push the good boys into the postseason. Benny Blanco, wow. Crazy. 52 home runs. And I remember when Mena, you know what? Completely forgot that you wanted me to do it, man. I forgot that you wanted me to put him as a pull hitter, but look what he did as a whole field hitter. 52 home runs. I mean, career high in homers, career high in ribbies, career high in batting average, career high in OBP, career high in slugging, career high in doubles, career high in hits, career high in runs. It was a banner year. It was a banner year for Benny Blanco. Yeah, nutsos, man. Triples, Benny Rodriguez, Crosley Katz. Some notable names there. GB Wallace, their vibes for you. Angel Hernandez, Zaza, Whedon Baker with 9 trips. Juprana, 49 doubles. It's a lot. It's a lot of doubles, man. Darius Wilson, 55 doubles. Whew. Played well. Marshall Langston, 49. Cullen Ward, 47. Benny the Jet, 44. Pinkard. Yeah. Love to see that. How about stolen bases? Giuseppe Ferrari. Tyron Rex. DEG. D-Will. Scott Gonzalez. Pretty notable names there. Kobayashi. Mike Ellis. Catfish. Till. What about wins? Wins. Don't really like wins. But 18 wins here for Ramos Jr. Ton Roberts, 19. Yuli had 16. Slade Maverick, 16. NL, you got Trig with 18. Rocco Giavitello. That just hurts, man. I don't like that the Heat didn't make it. I don't feel good about that. It just feels wrong. It feels wrong. Bones was 14-3, but he did not have a single game started. Dude, the relievers in this game are just stupid. Rocco had 17 games, won and 4 losses. He's never been a losing pitcher. He might go 500, but he's never been a losing pitcher. Crazy. Kicks deals with 5 losses. He went 15-5. He's also never been a losing pitcher. ERA was knocked down, I think, from a pretty fairly a big amount there. From coming over from Vancouver. I think he knocked down that ERA. We got saves, Danny Marmot, Gordo Roberson. He blew 1. But other than that, he's been pretty solid. Yep, Parmalee. Some familiar names there. All right, ERA. We can definitely take a look at this. We got Bones, Giavitello Jr., Jared Cherry, Cheltenham, Nettles, Cody Finney, Ton Roberts, Slade Maverick. That's impressive, actually. 32 games started for Slade. This is a custom player, by the way. We don't see a lot of Slade Maverick, but he was pretty money this year in Colorado. That's really tough to accomplish, but he did it. You got Janelle, Neto Montoya, Rico Ramos Jr., Yuli Banez, and the shutouts. Wow. You want to run into a buzzsaw in the postseason? Hal Richards III, guys. 5 shutouts this year. 5 shutouts this year. 226 Ks. 6 complete games. This dude is a beast. I don't want it. I don't want any of it. I mean, they're not even close. Like, Cody Finney had 3, but... What about strikeouts? Cooley Mack, 238 Ks for Cooley. Whew. Nasty. Cooley Mack, 13-9. A lot of walks, though. 85 walks. Got to bring that down. You bring that down, the ERA goes down, too. So, got to work on some control there from Mr. Cooley Mack. If you can get that 70 walk per 9 to get up, I think he'll be a really, really good pitcher. Blaze Ers. There you go, Christian Gamer. 208 strikeouts. Still getting a big number of walks there at 76. So if you can bring that down, we'll be all right. Giancarlo Mata, 254. This guy's got a 99 K per 9. He was a pretty solid pitcher. Had some trouble with ERA. in Pittsburgh. But again, those are all inflated because of GGBL numbers. But it's always been kind of a strikeout guy. Tony Salsa's up there with 213. Ihejurika, 209. Yeah, we already know about complete games. We got whip. We got pitching war, batting war. Yeah, so we've covered it all. Awards time. I don't cover Gold Glove, as you guys know, but Abram Grandstaff did it. He finally did it. He actually did it. Somebody broke Kevin Stoitz's streak. They broke the streak, guys. Stoitz is no longer the multi-time... Well, I mean, yeah, he is the multi-time MVP award winner, but they broke the streak. It seems like every year he would constantly win it, but Grandstaff does it. Mario Mazza finishing in second. And then on the NL side, no surprise there. No surprise. Villalobos, if you're going to hit 326 with 48 home runs, you also have more ribbies than Benny Blanco did. But, 52 bombs, Benny Blanco hitting 293. That's an insanely good season. Insanely good season. Banner year for any player. It's crazy. It's an awesome year. But Villalobos had 30 more batting points. So you kind of got to go with that. So Villalobos won the MVP in the NL. And unfortunately for the Heat, we can't see that in the postseason. You got an MVP award winner, and he's not in the postseason. Sucks. And then you've got the Cy Young Award winner. You see why I'm feeling like this stinks for the Heat? This sucks for the Heat. You got the Golden Arm Award winner, and then you got the MVP on the same team, and they didn't make it. So is Nashville the best team that have never made the playoffs in the GGBL? Might be. It's up for debate. You've also got two pitchers, Yuli Ibanez and Chris Jackson for Chicago. Two custom pitchers that were vying for this award, but they sided with Ramos Jr. And I think I'm starting to see a little bit of bias happening here with our voters. Ramos Jr. wins it. Peterson wins it. Spencer Clark. Like, it seems like the Firebirds love constantly. But look at that. Yuli's 2 games worse in the win column, 3 games worse in the loss column. He had a better ERA, more strikeouts. I can see why Chris Jackson was in third. But, I might have gone Yuli. I might have gone Yuli there. But it's okay. It's all right. Marshall Langston will win the batting title, as we know, and then Jupe Rana winning the award there for batting title. We got Gordo with reliever of the year. We got Rush. We saw him in gameplay here tonight. Reliever of the year award for the NL. Rookie of the year, Bones Delgado. No surprise on that one. 14-game winner in relief. Very, very good ERA as far as GGBL terms are going. 137 strikeouts. You got Sean Hutchins, a second baseman, 16 bombs. Clark Sheely, if he had just a little bit more batting average, I think he probably would have won it. That's my boy. But look at the Hammers. They got Jordan Van winning it in 2028, and then Sean Hutchins winning it here in 2030. So 2 Rookie of the Year award winners in the last 3 seasons. I think that's what we're seeing now for Pittsburgh, is that their young guys are starting to contribute to the bigger picture here for that squad. So I think we're going to have a problem with them in the postseason. I really do. I think they're going to give Washington a run for their money. A Hank Aaron Award, we had Mario Mazza is now a 2-time winner of this award, 51 bombs. Hard to not give him that one. This award is given to the top hitter in each league, so apparently they just like the number of home runs. Yeah. And then Blanco had 52. Langston and Villalobos. So, yeah, it's going to go to Benny Blanco. Hank Aaron Award winner there. Last year it was Marshall Langston. So, my guy gave one of your guys a run for his money again for this year. But I can't complain because, hey, he's on the good boys, right? Benny Blanco, good boy. I'm good with it. Gold Gloves, yeah. Silver Sluggers, I don't really pay too much attention to it. So that is it, guys. That's it. Leave a like if you like this thing, and I will see you. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any videos out over the weekend. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Like, if I stopped the stream right now and I decided to record some stuff and all that. I still don't think I'm going to be able to edit it and get it out to you by Sunday. I just don't think that's going to happen. So, I mean, at the latest, probably Monday. So look for maybe a part 1 for the wild card on Monday. And then next Friday will be part 2. And then the wild card should be over. So it should be like a two-part wild card, both uploads. And then we'll get into the divisional series, which, again, will be uploads. So just we can kind of move these things along a little quicker. If I go streaming, I just feel like we're not gonna get through them quickly enough. There's a lot of games. There's a lot of simming. Game 1s are always played. Game 2s are simmed. Tiebreakers, right? I know some people may not be familiar with that, but that's how I roll. Game 1s in the divisional are played. Game 2s are simmed. If it's a 1-1 tie, you sim game 3 to break the tie. Yeah, just go from there. Got to break the ties with sims. But yeah, so look for an upload there on Monday for like part 1, and then part 2 will be next Friday. So by a week's time, we'll be into the divisional series, and then we'll go from there. So guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. Let me see your chats real quick before I close off the stream. We got Chinbeard in the house. We got Rico Ramos. Yes. Yep. Gamer. So guys, don't put your predictions in the live chat. So when I say comment section, I literally mean the video's comment section. So please put your picks there, not in the live chat, because I'm not gonna see them. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited too for this playoff, Josh. I think it's got a lot of cool storylines, a lot of interesting teams and makeups and personnel, and it's gonna be a fun one. So I'm excited. All right, guys, that is it. I will see you in the next one on Monday night for upload part number 1 of the wild card, and then part 2 finale on Friday. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you guys later. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.